Welcome back, guys. So this is going to be a very interesting one. It is in the topic of narcissism. 9 major warning signs you're dealing with a narcissist. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is not meant to diagnose, cure, take the place of a medical or mental professional. If you are concerned about this disorder or others, please seek out help from an aforementioned professional in their field. Now on with the discussion. A narcissist, by definition, is someone with a persuasive pattern of grandiosity, need for admiration, and lack of empathy, says Cory Newman, PhD, a professor of psychology at the Perelman School of Medicine at the University of Pennsylvania, who has written on narcissistic personality disorder, also known as NPD. Newman's documented research is my source for all the information enclosed in this video. He points out that the disorder is also one that emerges in early adulthood. Not every self-centered person you know is a true narcissist, but there are trademarks of this personality disorder that you might be able to identify. You know, it's difficult to say what exactly causes narcissistic personality disorder, but both genetics and upbringing likely play a role. Newman states if someone was super indulged, always told that he or she was special or better than other kids, and never given limits, that would likely contribute. At the other end of the spectrum, some researchers think that parental neglect can also contribute to narcissism. We are not going to deep dive in this video about the causes of NPD, but on the side note, there is no actual cure, only treatment to cope with the disorder. If the broad definition of narcissistic personality disorder sounds frighteningly familiar, don't jump to conclusions about someone you know or even yourself just yet. A true narcissist, according to the American Psychiatric Association's Diagnostic Manual, which is short for DSM-5, will display 5 or more of the following characteristics. Let's explore the 9 characteristics identified in my research. Consider the extent to which these might apply to yourself or individuals you know. First, a narcissist has an exaggerated sense of self-importance. You know, people with NPD want to be recognized as being superior without necessary achievements that go along with that, says Newman. A narcissist will routinely overestimate their abilities while simultaneously devaluing the contributions of other people, and they may act surprised when they don't receive the praise they feel they deserve. Often, they aren't reaching the level of success they expect to. They find a way to blame other people or society, but never themselves. Next, a narcissist believes they are special or unique. It's perfectly okay to think you're a little special, but narcissistic people take it to the next extreme, believing they are so special that they can only be understood by other people they deem to be special as well. This is why they seek to surround themselves with only people they believe to be the absolute best, in their eyes, of course. Third, a narcissist requires excessive admiration. Despite the fact that people with a narcissistic personality disorder often act boastful or overconfident, their self-esteem can actually be pretty fragile. They have a tendency to be preoccupied with how they are perceived by other people and feel shocked and disappointed when people don't lay on the flattery. That can be particularly true in romantic relationships. Narcissists love you as long as you are idolizing them, says Newman. They seem lovely and wonderful and shower you with attention until you assert yourself. Then you might see a mean streak you didn't see before, and that might actually be scary. Next, a narcissist has a sense of entitlement. A big sense of entitlement, says Newman. Narcissists often believe the rules don't ever apply to them. This can present itself as being disrespectful to people who warrant respect, like authority figures or national heroes. They are also the type of people who will make you bend over backwards to accommodate them and then show you no appreciation for your kindness. You could honestly plan an entire event around this one person's schedule and they might not even show up, says Newman. It doesn't even occur to them that they just pissed everyone off, nor do they care. A narcissist lacks Empathy. Narcissists are notorious for being unable to empathize with the struggles or pain of others. Sometimes a person with a narcissistic personality disorder can seem totally reasonable until they say something that's just outrageously insensitive, says Newman. They'd be the person that complains about how annoying their father is to someone whose father just died. On the flip side, narcissists will often talk at length about their own troubles and believe that people should genuinely care. A narcissist is envious of others and believe others are envious of them. Narcissistic people are constantly comparing themselves to others, especially very successful people, which can trigger feelings of envy. And if they achieve success in their lives, they often enjoy thinking others are jealous or envious of them, also says Newman. A narcissist behaves in a terribly arrogant manner. Ever go on a date with someone who ordered the most expensive bottle of wine on the menu, acted very sweet and charming towards you, and yet was completely condescending and rude to the server, acting arrogant or snobbish while complaining about the stupidity of others, feel superior to, is another red flag of narcissism. A narcissist is preoccupied with fantasies of success and the perfect mate. Narcissists may ruminate excessively on achieving power, success, and respect from other powerful people. This may even play a role in how they pick a romantic partner. Research shows that narcissists place more importance on physical attractiveness and status than personality traits such as kindness or compassion. This is in part because when their trophy partner looks good, it reflects on themselves and elevates their own self-image. Very superficial people. Really interesting stuff so far, no? Next, a narcissist takes advantage of others. A narcissist's sense of entitlement combined with their lack of empathy makes them ripe for taking advantage of people for their own benefit. This is one reason why people with narcissistic personality disorder can be terrible to work for, says Newman. If you have a narcissistic boss, they may work you into the ground without giving you the respect or compensation you deserve. It can be true with friendships too. Many of us can say we've had a fair weather pal who always seems too busy with their own fabulous life to spend time with you. This is of course until you have some extra exclusive tickets to a concert coming up. Then things will change. So listen guys, now that we've explored these traits, I'm curious about your perspective. Did 5 or more stand out to you, either in yourself or in others? Please tell me that these traits nail exactly the personality of a certain individual in charge of our country at the present time. All right, guys, the bottom line. Now that you may have identified a person with narcissistic behavior in your life, but at least you'll be more aware of what's going on and be able to identify the red flags as they come. Now you can better protect yourself from being manipulated or taken advantage of by those with this personality disorder. I am hoping this discussion was of some help, and please keep the conversation going and share, if you like, with your own experiences, if you have any. Now go out there and live your best life. See you in the next video. Joe Steele out.